Hello student, welcome here to integral classes. Today we will continue our miscellaneous exercise and question number 15. So student, now we have given in question number 15 A and B are two set and f is defined a to b and g is also defined a to b. Fx is given x square minus x where x belongs to a, and gx is also given 2x minus 1 by 2 minus 1 and it is also x belongs to n, and we will prove that f and g are equal. So student, for proving the f and g are equal, we will consider here fx equal to x square minus x. Now here is given condition x is belongs to only a set, this set we will consider. So first we will put here x is equals to minus 1, then we will get minus 1 whole square minus 1, then 1 plus 1. So now we will get here 2. F minus 1 equal to 2. Other side we will apply here in gx is equals to given 2x minus 1 by 2 minus 1. Now again we will put here in gx is equals to minus 1 because we have given this x is belongs to only a. So a is this and minus 1 is set of element of set a. So 2 minus 1 by 2. Sorry, it is a determination minus 1. Now we will get 2 minus 1 minus 2. It will be become 3 by 2 positive and minus 1. So 3 minus 1 is, we will get 2. So f minus 1, g minus 1 equal to 2. Now again we will take here second element also of set A and we will find out here f0 equal to what? f0 equal to 0 square minus 0, it means f0 equal to 0. Other side g0 equal to what? g0 equal to 2, 0 minus 1 by 2 minus 1. 2 into 1 by 2 minus 1. I think you will understood this. Again we will write here. Why I will write here 1 by 2? Because it is the determination form and any integer or rational number come outside from a determination, it will be become positive. It will be also considered it is a suppose absolute value. So now we will get again 0. So here f0 equal to g0 equal to 1. It means if we will take any element of set A and we will find out the value of in a function f and g, we will get always same value. So f and g are equal function. Now in question number 16 we have given set A 1 2 3 the number of relation containing 1 2 1 3 and which are reflexive, symmetric but not transitive. So student, we will write here number of relation which containing element 1 2 and 1 3. So student, R is relation and it will be also reflexive and symmetric. So we know that if we will find out here A to A, and for this first relation we will find out here Cartesian product. We know that A into A to A. So for how many pair we will get here? Suppose 1 1, 2 2, 3 3. These all are reflexive. What is the condition of reflexive? A element of R. This is the condition of reflexive. So and for symmetric student, if we will write here 1 2 and 1 3, so we should write here 2 1 and 3 1 also. Why? Because we know that AB element of R, then implies that BA should be element of R. If the follow this condition, it should be a symmetric. So student, it will be a what? Reflexive and symmetric. Now for next is but not transitive. So student, as we know that here in this relation, as we observe here, what is the condition for transitive? Transitive, if suppose we will consider here one three and what, or no, second, if here is 3 1 3 1 element of R and 1 2 element of R, here in relation is, but implies that here is 3 2 not element of R. So this relation is not transitive. So how many relation we can write? Here only one relation. So answer of this question is 1. Other side, question number 17. In question number 17, student, again we will given here same set A 1 2 3 and we will write here number of relation which are containing pair 1 2. So student, how can, and we will write, suppose first relation is here 1 2 1 1 2 3 3 2, and it say that it is equivalence relation also. So for equivalence, it follow all the condition, as we know that 2 3, no, it will be not here. Suppose 2 3 is here. Now for equivalence relation, first we will consider here as element which are reflexive. So for reflexive 1 1 is here. Okay. Now for symmetric, if here 1 2 is here, then we should write 2 1 also. Okay. Now for transitive, if here 1 2, so we should write here 3 3 also. Now check it now. It is for the transitive. Suppose element, then 2 of 3. Okay. And 1 2. Suppose 1 2 and 2 3. So we should write here 1 3. Okay. Now check. If 1 2 element of R and 2 3 element of R, so it should be 1 3 element of R. So this relation is a equivalence relation. Now other relation is, if we will write here 1 1 2 2 3 3 and 1 2 2 1 1 2 2 1, next 3 2 2 3 3 2 2 3 and 1 3 3 1. Now we will check here this relation is equivalence or not. So for reflexive 1 1 here, 2 2 here, 3 3 here, so it is reflexive. Now for symmetric 1 2 should be here, so 2 1 also is here, and 1 3 and 3 1, so it is also what? Symmetric. Now for transitive, we will consider here like this element. Suppose 1 1 is here, 1 3, no 1 1 and 1 3 is here. Suppose 1 1 element of R and 1 3 element of R, so implies that it should be what here? It should be 1 3. No, 1 3 is not here. We will take other example. 1 3 element of R and 3 2 element of R. So 1 2 element of R. So it is transitive also. Answer of this, how many relation we will write here? 2 relations. So it is the answer of solution of question number 16 and 17. Question number 18. In question number 18 we have given f and g are two functions which are defined R to R, and fx is given 1, and it is, we know that which kind of this function? It is a segment function. Yes student. Now gx is equals to x. It is a greatest integer function. Now the question is arises here, find the does fog and gof are coincide to interval, which interval is given 0 and 1. So student, first we will find the, suppose we will put here mod x. Mod x, it means it, here is, suppose we will put here value x, then it gives always 1 we have. But if we will put here 0.4, so it gives 0, 0.50. So the value of x is belongs to 0 to 1, which is this value 0.5, 0.5, 0.6, these are belongs to this interval. So always we will get here 0. Now student, first we will find out here fog, f o gx. Gx is equals to what? Greatest integer function. Now if we will put here 1, f1, here is two condition are arises. Okay, f1 we will put here f1, then it gives always 1, and if we will put here 0, not 0, we will put here 0 is not put here, we will put here a number which is lie between 0 to 1. 1 is not included because we will find already value of x equal to 1, but the other points 0.5, 0.6, so always we will get the value is here 0. Okay, now f0 equal to 0, not f0, some value, suppose x I will write here. Okay, now so we will get two values of fog, 1 and 0. Now other side we will find out here gof. G of fx is equals to what? If we will consider here this value, not x equal to 0 also, we will consider these two value, we will not consider. Why? Because interval is given 0 to 1. So now we will put here fx equal to 1. So g1 equal to what? We will give here g1 is equals to 1. So student, g of fx equal to 1, but f of gx equal to 0, f of g equal to 1, x equal to, so interval is given, x belongs to 0, 1, 1. We will get different value in these two conditions. So gof and fog are not equal, so they are not coincide. Now in question number 19 we have given a set A, AB, and we know that the binary operation is defined A cross A to A. So student, if we will find out here A cross A, then we will get AB, BA, AA and BB. Okay, so it is defined A to A because it is a binary operation. So here is AB, BA, AA and BB. Other side also we will write here same AB, BA, AA and BB. Now student, every pair of set A, suppose it is A, it is a B, is related to each pair of B, because here is, oh sorry, not first. So AB is related to all four, again BA is also related to all four, and A is also related to 4, and BB is also related to 4. So total number of binary operation, how many there are? 2 exponent 4. How many element? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we will get answer is 16. Student, today we will finish here miscellaneous exercise. So try to do yourself. It is very easy exercise, and if you have any query, any problem, then you can ask me in my comments box. In next video, student, we will discuss to their last 5 years question. So try to do yourself and give your best. All the best.